We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
I am the beast.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
And what has become kind of normal here in the 2021-2022 high school sports season, it's a substitution game tonight as the Burlington-Edison Tigers out of the Northwest Conference take on the Snohomish Panthers. It was advertised as being the Montlake Terrace Hawks and the Snohomish Panthers, but tonight Burlington comes south and they're going to meet the Panthers here at the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center here at Snohomish High School. Welcome everybody on this Friday night. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler. And Bill, it's the way things are nowadays. You roll with the punches.
You certainly do, and actually this is a blessing in disguise because this is a great matchup here tonight. Snohomish coming in at 7-1 and Burlington coming in at 8-2, so a great challenge for the Snohomish Panthers here mid-season going out of conference. And
8-2 in a conference, a 4-1 in league play up in the Northwest Conference. There's some good teams up there.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Let's start with the Lindens and work our way down.
Yeah, they have some really strong teams up there, and their non-conference schedule is really strong because they have a lot of really good teams like Linden Christian that are, down a category but are still really tough. And so, yeah, Burlington is well tested here coming in tonight, and Snohomish on the other side, equally tested, coming in at 7-1, and they've played some really tough teams and played them well.
They have indeed. Today's game brought to you in part by McDaniel's Do It Best, by Fred's Rivertown Ale House, and by Adrenaline Fundraising, who are our sponsors of our player of the game at the end of tonight's ball game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. One was a to be determined for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. We'll give you the Snohomish Panthers. Cheyenne Rogers, a 5'5 senior, averages 10.3 points per ball game, along with Jada Andreessen at 13.5 points per ball game. She is a 5'3 junior. Addie Gallatin at 5.2 points per ball game, 5'10. She's a sophomore. Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles, 5.5 points a game, 6 foot. She is a senior. And then averaging 20.5 points per ball game, Eastern Washington University bound Ella Gallatin, 5'9. She is a senior. So Rogers, a couple of Gallatins, Gildersleeve Stiles, and Jada Andreessen on the floor for the Snohomish Panthers. For the Burlington-Edison Tigers, their head coach is Brett McLeod. They'll start Hannah Sayer, 9.5 points per ball game, a 5'4 senior. They'll also start Sophia McKenzie. That's your player to be named later. McKenzie a 5'10 senior. Then Sydney Reisner, 12 points a ball game, a 5'7 senior. Annalise Slotmaker, 7.6 points per ball game, 5'7. She is a junior. And Amy Renaud, the leading scorer for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. She's averaging just over 15 points per ball game. She is a 5'7 senior. So they're without one of their starters. Jordan Smith, usually a starter, is not playing tonight, and she averages 8.5 points per ball game. So again, for the Burlington-Edison Tigers, Hannah Sayer, Sophia McKenzie, Sydney Reisner, Annalise Slotmaker, and Amy Renaud on the floor and getting set to play the Snohomish Panthers and the Burlington-Edison Tigers. And Bill, we go back long enough to remember the Burlington-Snohomish rivalry in every sport up and down in the late 60s was fierce.
Yeah, the old Northwest League, they would come down, a lot of traveling back and forth, a lot of miles, and the Snohomish programs and the Burlington-Edison programs were always tip-top, just as they are right now in girls basketball.
And we will come back after tonight's opening tip-off and game action right here on STSPN.com.
Tyler and Matt, Waterline.
Hey, how you doing? We're here in the U District on a Thursday, replacing all the buried galvanizers in the line.
Each of our homes depend upon their connection to water and sewer.
Hey, we're under the porch, putting in all new PEX, replacing all the galvanized, including the hose bib.
Over time, these lines age, change, and break down.
We're making our last connection. That's capping an old galvanized water line, and we should be done for the day.
Our Waterline team can help to make sure your connection runs smooth, healthy, and clean.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
And here we go, set to go. It's the Burlington-Edison Tigers and the Snohomish Panthers. Burlington-Edison, according to Scorebook Live, the number 9 ranked 2A team in the state of Washington. Snohomish Panthers, the number 5 ranked 3A team in the state of Washington. The officials, Chad Gallagher is the referee, and the umpires are Darren Lingle and C.J. Freeman. The band plays Hail to the Varsity, the Panthers and the Burlington-Edison Tigers, and we're set to go for some high school intersectional girls basketball here on this Friday night here on STSPN. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler. Got Todd Elvig at the controls down next to us.
All the things that we're going through with the pandemic and all these different things, and it's just wonderful to sit down to some normalcy and watch some great high school basketball.
And live right in front of us in the same room.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to misfire on the opening tip, so we're going to try it again. A couple of laughs from people, and we're underway, and the Snohomish Panthers will control. They're in the white uniforms at home with red numbers and red trim moving to our right, and they'll dump it down low, going in off the left hand, up and in. Nice move down low. Nice pass down low to Addie Gallatin. She gets the first 2 points of the ball game. Now here comes Burlington-Edison with the familiar dark navy blue and the gold numbers, gold trim. Got a first foul of the ball game.
And Tom, Burlington is not very big. Snohomish really has a size advantage inside, and they went to it early, posting it down low.
Cheyenne Rogers will pick up the foul. First free throw is good, and she will get another here coming up for Annalise Slotmaker. Rogers picks up her first personal foul, first team foul, and we're just 22 seconds into the contest. Next free throw good, so that ties us at 2-2. 7:36 to go, just underway. Glad you're with us on a Friday night here at the Keith Gilbertson Senior Sports and Fitness Center at Snohomish High School. Shot on the way, that's a miss by the Panthers. Here they come, the Burlington-Edison Tigers. That's a Slotmaker. Give it to Renaud. To McKenzie. Everybody touches the ball going in. The dribble drive, Renaud is denied, but she's fouled on the way in, and it'll be the second team foul here against the Panthers in the early going.
You can see Renaud, a team leader, averaging 15 points per ball game, sacrificing her body to go inside and pick it up.
Addie Gallatin picks up the foul. Her first, second team, and first free throw is good, and we've got a lead change here. The Burlington-Edison Tigers with their first lead of the ball game here early on, 3-2. And the second will come up short. And the rebound's going to be grabbed down by Andreessen. Going in, Ella Gallatin has the ball knocked away from her, but she saves from going out of bounds. Feed it outside three ball. Down it goes for Addie Gallatin, and it's back to a Snohomish lead at 5-3.
Don't expect Addie to go out there and shoot from outside the arc, but she put it down.
Bill, everybody shoots from outside the arc now. Back to the basket there. McKenzie back out, long outside three ball that will not go. Missed by Slotmaker. Boy, that was an NBA three, and it did not go down.
WNBA three.
Yeah, that's right. That's Andreessen with it. She likes the three ball as well. They're going to call 5 seconds closely guarded. Andreessen had no help to come and get the basketball, so she was stuck.
Yeah, excellent pressure by Burlington-Edison. They're forcing the turnover.
Snohomish leading at 5-3, 6:22 to go. Opening quarter at Snohomish High School. Substitute game. Burlington stepping in for Mount Lake Terrace, who had COVID protocol issues. Here's a dribble out of bounds on the far side by Reisner. And Panthers will throw it in off the turnover. 6:14 to go, opening quarter. That's Andreessen. Tried to get it to Gallatin, but it's going to be intercepted there by Renaud. She'll bring it up, kick it out for an outside long three ball. That's too long. Sayer with the miss, but the offside rebound grabbed down by Slotmaker. She spins her way through, puts on the mix move, then gets her own rebound, kicks it back out. Reisner again. She'll put it up. No, won't go. Who gets it? They chase it, and it's going to be Panther basketball.
All right, Burlington-Edison so far getting to those 50-50 balls, really, really aggressive on the offensive end.
Checking in for the Tigers will be Claire Bishop, the 5'8" freshman. And we'll be ready to get back to action here. A defensive battle here in the early going. Ella Gallatin on her way to Eastern Washington University. We'll start promoting next Thursday night. It'll be Snohomish against Lake Stevens here on STSPN. It'll be 3 future Eagles from Eastern. They'll be making their way, 2 for the Lake Stevens Vikings.
It's another great matchup. Oftentimes we have some lopsided scores in women's basketball. It's really great to see top teams going against one another.
Reisner picks up the foul, her first personal, first team foul against Burlington. Andreessen kicked it back out. Now there's Addie Gallatin. That one rims off, no. And the rebound by Burlington-Edison. Grabbed by Slotmaker, brings it up. In the corner, elevating for the three ball. Emma Smith won't go, but the rebound back up, blocked in there. The block in there was nicely done there by Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles, and it'll be controlled by Snohomish. Andreessen looking. You hear Addie from Coach Ken Roberts wanting her to get in the right position. 12 to shoot. And then we're going to have a foul called. Bailed out on the foul because it was going to be a bad pass that went out of bounds.
It was like a pass interference in football. Tyler Gildersleeve trying to get to the ball and being held and the ball going out of bounds.
Claire Bishop with the foul, her first, second team, so we're all even up at 2 team fouls. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Andreessen Doesn't need 30 seconds to shoot a three. She misses that one, and it'll be controlled by Burlington-Edison. Tigers in the navy blue, gold numbers, white trim. Moving to our left. A little overplay on the defense there by Andreessen.
We've seen a lot of teams try to go zone against Snohomish, but Burlington-Edison's man-to-man has been really effective.
Renaud kicks it down to Slotmaker. Sure, she'll spin her way up and put it in, and we are tied, our second tie of the ball game. A 5-5 tie with coming up on halfway through this opening quarter. Ella Gallatin with it. Little overplay on the defense. She just kind of works her way around it. Now works her way to the hoop. Works her way for a lay-in. Up and good.
She did a nice job kind of clearing just enough with her arm that she wasn't going to be called for a foul, and yet giving herself a little bit of space from the defender to take the ball in.
Snohomish by 2, 3:41 to play. Opening quarter, ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Burlington-Edison. Nice play defensively. Gets a round of applause from Coach Ken Roberts. His 22nd year here at Snohomish High School. Some of us remember when Ken Roberts was playing at Snohomish High School.
Yep, I do.
Going in, Addie Gallatin puts it up too hard, no good. Back up, no, won't go. The rebound back up, and it was a miss there by Gildersleeve Stiles. Up the floor, here comes Burlington-Edison going in. The lane comes up short for Emma Smith and controlled by Ella Gallatin. She'll bring it up herself with the left hand. Swings in the corner. Rogers, first time we've seen Cheyenne Rogers with the basketball, so she'll fire up a three ball that won't go. Rebound by Burlington-Edison. Emma Smith. Inside 3 minutes to play, first quarter. Renaud, give it to Slotmaker. She'll drive it, but I'm not sure if the ball was kicked away or if she was going to pass it anyway, but down to 6 to shoot, and a foul's called. They got it to Emma Smith, and she's going to go to the free throw line. And the whistle is on Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles, a 6-foot freshman, picks up the foul. That's her first personal foul, third team foul. First free throw is good for Emma Smith. And Gildersleeve Stiles will go to the bench. And Brianna Ulrich will come in for the Snohomish Panthers. Both of them hits them and ties the ball game at 7. We were tied at 3, 5, and 7.
Yeah, Burlington, 5 of their 7 points have come from the free throw line.
And a near steal there. Ella Gallatin, though, will retrieve it, goes in. They're going to say no. And I think she would, I tell you what, I won't take the foul, I'll take the lay-in, but it's not going to work that way. She got fouled on the floor, and they'll whistle this one on Amy Renaud will get the foul. Her first personal foul. That evens up the team fouls at 3 apiece. Low block, back to the basket, and off the window and in for Ella Gallatin. Looking like a center there as she would just backed her way down and put the ball up and in. It's a 9-7 lead for Snohomish. Burlington-Edison had a brief 1-point lead early on. There's a miss by Emma Smith, and Snohomish will grab the rebound to the delight of the band and the students on the far side. Nice crowd on hand this Friday night. Ella Gallatin puts it up, and it will not hit anything. It's going to be grabbed by Burlington-Edison. Inside 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. A 9-7 lead for Snohomish on their home floor. Outside 3 ball on the way, woefully short. Badly short, that one is Slotmaker. Here's Gallatin, top of the key, too hard. Gets her own rebound as it's tipped out to her. She puts it up on the run, it won't go. And the rebound grabbed by Claire Bishop. And a timeout called here on the floor by Brett McLeod and the Burlington-Edison Tigers. We take a step away with 1:20 to play in the first quarter. 9-7 Snohomish on their home floor, leading it. Back with more after this.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Back to action here on a Friday night, high school basketball. What would you rather be doing on a Friday night than watching high school basketball in a gym where they're still allowing fans? Skagit County, not so much. I understand tonight Eastlake is hosting LaConner, and there are no fans in the stands. Here's a drive, no good for Amy Renaud, but she got fouled on the way in. And Bill, they've been living at the free throw line.
They have, and it's all because they are aggressive to the hoop.
Cheyenne Rogers, the second personal, fourth team foul. Renaud, first free throw is good. How many points do they have at the free throw line already?
Yeah, 6 of their 8 with the line.
Wow. Next one, good. We're tied in all the odd numbers. 3, 5, 7, and 9.
7 of 8 from the free throw line are at Burlington.
Here's Snohomish with it in the white jerseys, trimmed in red. Down low they go to Ella Gallatin. Bad pass. No one really to pass to, so up the floor comes Amy Renaud with it. Stopped at the baseline, closed off there by Addie Gallatin. They'll swing it out left-hand side. Now they think they'll just slow things down. Amy Renaud will call the play. 11 to shoot. Dribble it. Well, I thought she double dribbled by Claire Bishop, but it's going to be controlled by Snohomish. Ella Gallatin, and one. And one for Gallatin. She's deceptive. She just hits that gas pedal, and then she's just right by the person. All the defender could do is kind of reach out and grab.
She's got a really quick burst.
Yep. Lily Atkins with the foul, her first, fourth team. Cheyenne Rogers goes to the bench, as does Addie Gallatin for Snohomish. Free throw, no. Back up, no. That was Green with the putback, Catherine Green.
The Gallatin sisters have all 11 of the Snohomish points.
11-9 the score, down to 15 seconds to play. Shot clock is dead. Emma Smith, give to Atkins. Atkins dribbles down, puts it up. Too hard, no good. Do they have time? Ulrich gets fouled in backcourt with 4.4. I don't think Snohomish was going to have enough time to come down and heave one up, but they're going to whistle this one on Lily Atkins, her second personal, fifth team foul. Although we saw a half-court heave the other night, our player of the game, Jackson Dubiel for Montlake Terrace against Marysville-Getchell. From the logo at Marysville-Getchell High School, bang, down it goes at the buzzer. Haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Those are fun.
Here we go, down to 3, down to 2. Here comes Gallatin, gets some time, puts it up, won't go. Fairly decent look, and we're at the end of the first quarter here at Snohomish High School. And the homestanding Snohomish Panthers lead the Burlington-Edison Tigers 11-9. Back with the second quarter right here on STSPN.com.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Todd, we're always ready. We're ready for basketball. And here we go. Burlington will control here to start this evenly matched ball game between the Burlington-Edison Tigers of the Northwest Conference and the Snohomish Panthers of the WESCO 3A. Ball nearly knocked away by Gildersleeve Styles. Burlington still has it. Working to our left in the navy blue uniforms. Down to 10 seconds to shoot. Renaud goes in. That reverse lay-in, it went through. Boy, it came down so perfectly through the cylinder, you hardly saw the net move.
Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful play. That's only their second field goal of the ball game, yet with 11 points.
Gildersleeve Styles, foul call. An 11-11 ball game. And they will call this one on number 11 for Burlington, Claire Bishop. And Addie Gallatin checks back in. And Catherine Green will go to the bench. Throw in here. And Dreesen on the dribble. Looking for Ella Gallatin. Now sister Addie. And Dreesen, open three, won't go. Gildersleeve Styles had the position, but the ball kind of went over her head, and it'll be grabbed by Burlington-Edison, taken by Renaud. Bounce pass to Hergesell. Renaud again. I think it was off her knee. Yeah, the officials agree. Off her knee. As we've always said, Bill, we're 75 feet from the action. We've never missed a call up here. On the back wall of the bleachers. Tied at 11, 6:40 to play first half. Addie Gallatin. Good defense here by Burlington-Edison, kind of denying them. And Dreesen looked at the three. She will take the three. They gave her some room. Too hard, no good. Ella Gallatin rebound. Back up and whoa, rattles out. Well, that time Andreessen kind of knocked it away from Gallatin. They kind of friendly fire here.
Gallatin going over with her right hand, but unable to connect. She's a lefty, that's why I mentioned it.
Slotmaker comes back in for the Tigers. Still stuck 11-11. Only 2 points scored here in the quarter. We're coming up at 2 minutes deep. Spin move by Slotmaker goes in, off the window and in. And the Burlington-Edison Tigers take the lead. That's our third lead change of the ball game.
They must coach that spin move. We've seen 3 different Burlington players use it effectively here tonight.
That's Andreessen back to the basket. Ella Gallatin. She'll dribble, split the defense, and they know they're going to call her for travel. Oh, Ken Roberts is up off the bench with his palms up. You can't see what he's really saying because he's got a mask on, but I think it to the effect of, you got to be kidding me. Here's Renaud, goes in, laying good. The lead is 4 for Burlington-Edison, their biggest lead of the ball game. Coming up on 5.5 to play here in the first half.
7 points for Renaud.
There's Ella Gallatin. Takes control herself, waits for the defender to make a commitment, and then goes down. And going in, laying up, little early offense right there. Claire Bishop, timeout called by Snohomish. We'll take a break. 5:14 to play in the first half. The lead is 4 for Burlington-Edison, 17-13 over Snohomish. Back with more right here on STSPN.com.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years. They are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Bill, I'll read something to you. 5'4", 5'6", 5'10", 5'8", 5'5", 5'8", 5'10", 5'7", 5'10", 5'7", 5'9", 5'7", 5'7". Burlington's all the same size.
Yeah, they're small. They're all aggressive. they're kind of interchangeable, the way they move on that spin move, the way they rush to the hole, and they've outscored Snohomish 8-2 to begin this second quarter.
Of which there's 5:05 to go. That's Cheyenne Rogers in there, has a bad pass. It's going to be picked off. They also get a lot of steals. Going in, laying up. Does it go? No, it won't. Then it's going to be, grabbing it. There is Sydney Reisner. Now to Renaud. Back out to Slotmaker. She tried to split through and couldn't do it. There's a steal. Andreessen has it, brings it up. They've got Rogers on her right flank, but it's going to be stolen. Picked off again. Another steal by Renaud. This time it's stolen right back by Ella Gallatin. Leads Cheyenne Rogers. She goes down and gets it. Step through move, puts it up short, gets her own rebound. Up, yes. Cheyenne Rogers with the bucket. Stick-to-itiveness, I think is what we call there.
That was a pretty fun series exchange going back and forth. Holy mackerel.
Going down to Slotmaker. Yeah, the ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Snohomish, so Burlington-Edison controls. Some fresh bodies in here for Brett McLeod, head coach of the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Ken Roberts, head coach of the Snohomish Panthers. 4:12 to play first half. 2-point lead for the guests from Skagit County. Edria Ray is in there now. So Coach McLeod has played a lot of players here. And they feed it down, looking for Ray, but off her fingertips and out of bounds. Good idea. It was the execution that didn't work.
I think she got just a little bit tripped up as she was going to the hoop, and it just was that half a step that allowed the ball to get by.
Just over halfway through the second quarter here at Snohomish High School. Feed it down to Gallatin. Good defense there, but Gallatin will just force her way up, force her will, and tie the score at 17, our 6th tie of the ball game.
10 points for Gallatin. And boy, she was able to clear with her body and give herself a little bit.
Andreessen with the steal. Andreessen with the bucket. And a timeout called here by Burlington-Edison. Brett McLeod has seen a couple of steals and a couple of Snohomish Panther buckets, and the Snohomish Panthers with the lead now, 19-17, 3.5 to go in the first half. Back with more right after this timeout.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized.
Here we go. Burlington-Edison, after calling the timeout after a Snohomish bucket. What'd you say, Bill? Was that an 8-2 run?
6-0 run up until that point.
Okay.
But now it's a bucket by Bishop.
Yep. So a 19-19 score. Andreessen, I thought a little high on the dribble. There's Cheyenne Rogers. Finds Ella Gallatin. Up fakes for the three. Fakes it again. Then does a long cross-court pass to Andreessen. Addie Gallatin, Gildersleeve Styles, off the window and in. Work it, and get it to the big girl down low.
Her first bucket of the ball game.
And back to a Snohomish lead at 21-19. Reisner denied there. Snohomish has kind of stepped up the defensive intensity in that zone defense now. Down to 8 to shoot. Still on the dribble. Back out it goes to Reisner. Down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, up, and it will not. It hit the rim.
Oh, good hustle.
And it's going to be grabbed by Burlington-Edison. Now, they took it all the way down to the end of the shot clock, but then it hit the rim, so they reset the shot clock and they got the ball back. Now down to 18.
Yeah, the Snohomish's zone is confusing them right at the moment. Well, for a while anyway.
Yeah, until Avery Renaud says, here you go. Here's about a 6-footer with the right hand. It is a 21-21 tie. Now Andreessen will bring it up. Yet to hit a 3 tonight. She set a school record a couple of nights ago. Going in, Ella Gallatin. No foul called, just the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Tiger. And checking in for Snohomish is Brianna Ulrich. And Cheyenne Rogers will go to the bench. And Brett McLeod will counter. Well, they blew the horn and they handed the ball and they said, well, fine, come on in. And a shot maker will come in. And Emma Smith will sit for BE. A little early offense here, right off the inbounds. Get it right to sister, Ella to Addie, and it's a 23-21 lead for Snohomish, and it's blocked there by Ella Gallatin. Brings it up herself, step through, Euro step, won't go. Who gets it? It's going to be grabbed by Burlington-Edison. Slot maker will bring it. Long up court pass it goes. Reisner goes in, little off balance and got fouled. She kind of went almost horizontal as she was trying to lay that one in. And this is going to be on, I think, Gildersleeve Stiles. Is that who they say, or did they say Addie Gallatin? Addie Gallatin picks up the foul, her second. And the 5th team foul. And the first free throw is good. Were we tied at 22, or is it? Oh, that was the 22nd point. This could tie us at 23, and it does not. 23-22, but another rebound by the Burlington-Edison Tigers, and a foul is called. This one will be on Jada Andreessen. Her first personal foul, 6th team foul. So again, out of bounds for Burlington-Edison.
That smaller Tiger lineup is just dominating the offensive boards.
There's a 3. Down it goes for Hannah Sayer. And it's a 25-23 lead for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. That's 5 lead changes and 8 ties in this ball game. We're at 25-23 Burlington-Edison. Inside a minute to play. Addie Gallatin to the dribble drive, and the lay-in is good. Ties it at 25. Now quickly up the floor, here comes Sayer. This time it will not go, and Andreessen grabs the rebound for Snohomish. Still on the dribble, looking for a screen. Andreessen looking for Gallatin. Saved there by Gildersleeve Stiles. Boy, I thought could have gotten over the back call there, but didn't. Shot clock is dead, down to 22 to play in the first half. Sayer to Reisner. Reisner works left, down to 10. Renaud down to 8, down to 7. Renaud with it, bounce pass Sayer, goes in underneath, try to get it. And Snohomish was trying to, they're going to just run out of time. They're kind of batting the ball around. And at the end of 2 quarters of play, heading to the halftime locker room, we're all tied up. It is a 25-25 tie between the Snohomish Panthers and the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Stay with us. Second half coming up. We'll have a look at the first half numbers as well. Thanks for being with us on this Friday night right here on STSPN.com.
Come with us. The new generation. The next level. Sending it big.
Oh my goodness! You're in for a good run. Let's go.
Come with us to the track, to the trails, to the slopes, to the surf, to the fight, to the race. Look at this! To the 4 a.m. starts, training harder, pushing further, hitting back, hard. To the fans, to the followers, and the haters. Come with us to the blood, to the sweat, and the broken bones. You rehab. We never quit. We never give up. We take control. To the world titles. To the world's first. The world's best.
UFC strawweight champion.
Ready? Come with us. We're just getting started.
It's going to be so much fun, I promise you.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
Hot summers in Snohomish County lead to homeowners taking steps earlier each year to keep their home comfortable. If you're thinking about air conditioning for your home, now is the perfect time. Air conditioning costs hundreds less when installed with a new furnace. If you're unsure about the age or dependability of your home comfort system, our consultants will help you determine the best solution. Our experienced technicians make sure our customers are comfortable by keeping their heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical systems working well. But we believe comfort is more than that. We want you to have a comfortable buying experience, to be comfortable with our technicians working in your home, and on top of that, getting a value you're comfortable with.
Welcome back to Snohomish High School, the Keith Gilbertson Senior Sports and Fitness Center. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler. Thanks for being with us. And Bill, what better way to spend a Friday night than watching a really good high school girls basketball game?
This is fantastic. Evenly matched teams and just working their tails off. And yeah, this is a great game.
Let's take a look at the scoring.
Okay, first for Burlington-Edison, they're led by Amy Renaud with 9 points, 7 points for Annalisa Slutmaker. Claire Bishop has 4, Hannah Sayer has 3, and Emma Smith has 2. For the Snohomish Panthers, they are led by Ella Gallatin. She has 10 points. Her sister, Addison Gallatin, has 9. So the Gallatins, 19 out of Snohomish, 25 points. Then 2 points apiece for Cheyenne Rogers, Jada Andreessen, and Tyler Gildersleeve Stiles.
And Bill, Jada Andreessen, she hasn't buried a 3 yet, but she set a record just the other day.
8 threes in a game, which is amazing anywhere, and that is just tremendous. You know, she missed her first 2 and then hit 8 in a row, and 7 of those came in 1 quarter. And can you imagine the other team pulling their hair out trying to defend someone who hit 7 threes in a quarter?
It started to, that's 21 points in the quarter. Hello.
Yeah, that's like Klay Thompson.
Yeah. So here we go. Second half just about to get underway here at Snohomish High School. This non-league game of the Northwest Conference, the Burlington-Edison Tigers.
This is so good for both ball clubs to go out of conference and get an intense game like this. It'll benefit both teams, win or lose.
Today's game brought to you in part by Airfield Espresso, by American Family Insurance and agent Sally Petty in Monroe, GS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, Gene Johnson Plumbing, and the Washington Officials Association. Thanks to those folks who are bringing you high school basketball here on a Friday night. We're underway. The Snohomish Panthers in white, red trim. Moving to our left, they go to Gildersleeve Stiles down low, going in. Addie Gallatin up and in. And gives Snohomish a 27-25 lead. That is our 10th lead change of this ball game. Burlington moving to our right in the navy blue uniforms, trimmed in gold and white. Sophia McKenzie as they swing it around right side. Slotmaker. Now to Sayer. And here's the ball knocked away. Cheyenne Rogers. Rogers gets the steal, gets the bucket, and 1. I'm guessing that the signal from a coach, or the message from Coach Ken Roberts at halftime was, let's step up the defensive intensity.
Well, it certainly has helped so far. They're on a 4-0 run with a chance to hit another free throw and go up by 5.
Snohomish is led by as much as 4. First free throw is here, and it's a 5-point lead for the Snohomish Panthers, 30-25. 45 seconds into the second half. Renaud, give it to Sayer. Long cross court, near side, Reisner. She'll dribble in, miss it. Gildersleeve Styles grabs the rebound. Up the floor, here comes Rogers. Had 3 on her, so out to Andreessen. That 3 ball will not go, and the rebound's going to be controlled by Burlington-Edison. BE out of backcourt. Reisner has it, closed off there. And a foul is going to be called on Andreessen. I was thinking maybe it was going to be a held ball, but they think it differently, and it'll be out of bounds at the baseline for the Tigers.
They didn't ask you, huh?
They didn't ask, hey, Tom, what do you think?
Go to the replay.
Yeah, no, let's not go to the replay. Go stand over on the sideline and watch the replay go by. Here's Andreessen, almost got the steal. Ball was dribbled out of bounds. I could say last touch by her. I don't think she agreed. She thought maybe Sayer had a last fingertip on it. She'll throw it in, 24 to shoot. Renaud changes direction here.
Oh.
You thought of travel, but here's a steal. Grabbed by Rogers, brings it up right. Pull up, no. And Renaud grabs the Slotmaker grabs the rebound. She'll bring it up herself, go through the defense and lay it up and in. Just that easy, just that quick, and it's a 30-27 lead for Snohomish. First 2 points of the second half for the Tigers out of Burlington-Edison. Andreessen, you forgot something. It's Stayer who takes it. Goes in. Scoop laying up and in. Pretty easy pickings there for Sayer, and it's 30-29.
Wow, one team makes a run, then the other team comes back and forth.
Gallatin to Gildersleeve Styles, looking for Addie Gallatin. Overplay on the defense. It's going to be whistled here. A Burlington-Edison player is going to get the foul. And it's going to be on Emma Smith, the 5'5 senior, picks up the foul. Her first personal and the second team foul of the second half. And Addie Gallatin will throw it in from the baseline. Feeds it Gildersleeve Styles, back to Gallatin. She'll measure and fire and miss. And the rebound coming out of backcourt. Slotmaker tried to split 2 defenders, but they were too fast for her, so they kick it back out for a 3-ball miss by Smith. Andreessen with it now to Gallatin. Little nice step through move, but he can't make the $1 million move and a 10-cent finish, as they say.
I love that Snohomish has done that twice. They haven't connected, but they go in and instead of forcing the ball inside, they'll either do a step around or just a set up for a little jump.
Wow, what a shot there by Amy Renaud, a fall-away, fadeaway jumper, and suddenly Burlington-Edison has crawled back. They were down by 5, they're up by 1.
Snohomish runs off 5, Burlington-Edison runs off 6.
That is our 6th lead change. Here's Gildersleeve Styles, lost her defender, put it back up and in, and the Snohomish Panthers retake the lead. 32-31. Renaud. Smith. She gave up the dribble early and then had a bad pass. Grabbed by Cheyenne Rogers. That's her 3rd steal here in the quarter. Then underneath to Andreessen for the bucket. It's up and in, and it's 34-31, and a timeout called by Brett McLeod of the Burlington-Edison Tigers. We step aside with 4:31 to play in the 3rd quarter. Snohomish 34, Burlington-Edison 31. Back with more right here on STSPN.com.
It starts with I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Here we go. Burlington-Edison and Snohomish. 34-31, Panthers with the lead on their home floor on this Friday night. And Burlington has it. We haven't had a flurry of threes in this ball game. Amy Renaud brings it out of backcourt. Changing direction here against Cheyenne Rogers. To Sayer over the left-hand side. Dribbling in is Reisner. And she traveled with the basketball.
I could use a chocolate flurry right now. That sounds really good.
So here comes Andreessen for Snohomish. Jada Andreessen to Addie Gallatin, looking to rifle it down low to Gildersleeve Stiles, but instead she lost a handle on it. It gets to Ella Gallatin. She gets fouled, and she'll have to go to the free throw line and try to extend Snohomish's lead. The foul is going to be on Chessa Holmes, 5'10" freshman. A lot of young players playing for Brett McLeod of the Tigers as well tonight. Just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's a 4-point lead for Snohomish. Burlington-Edison is led by as much as 4. Snohomish is led by as much as 5 points in this ball game. 7 lead changes and 10 ties. When they ask tomorrow, was it a close game? Uh-huh. Some fresh bodies check in for Burlington-Edison. And here's Ella Gallatin with her second free throw. Rims out. Sayer grabs the board. Check it. It was Chessa Holmes grabs the board. Hannah Hergesell. Adria Ray. So kind of a whole flurry of, here's your flurry again, a whole bunch of new Tigers. What do Tigers come in? They are herd. They're not a herd. A pack of Tigers. A pride of Lions. I don't know. Shut up, Tom.
Just call it a plethora.
Plethora. Whole bunch of. Cheyenne Rogers picks up her third personal foul on that play. Inbounds here for BE. To the baseline, Renaud. It's closed off there. Adria Ray will bring it out of trouble. 20 to shoot. To Renaud again, out by the logo.
Snohomish going to that matchup zone. It's very interesting to watch after that, coming out of the man-to-man.
Ray back to Renaud. Shoots a three, won't go. Good positioning there for Ella Gallatin. She grabs the rebound. Snohomish by 4. Could extend to their biggest lead of the ball game. See what Gallatin does here. That step through move and lays it up and in, just like that.
Goes to her offhand too, and that step around. That's a beautiful play.
Snohomish by 6, their biggest lead of the game. 2:50 to play in the third quarter. Hannah Sayer. Adria Ray back to Sayer. Here's a little turnaround, a little jumper that will not go. Missed by Hergesell. And a foul called off the rebound. This is going to be against Snohomish. It's going to be on Addie Gallatin, her third personal foul.
Yeah, they can't afford to have Addie Gallatin get into foul trouble. She's got 11 points and has played really well tonight.
So she'll go to the bench, as will Gildersleeve Stiles. Brianna Ulrich checks in. Cheyenne Rogers playing with 3 personals as well. Ball went out of bounds off the knee of Hannah Sayer. It's Snohomish Panther basketball. So here we go. Here come the Panthers. In white, moving to our left, 2:35 to play. Third quarter, leading by 6. Gallatin. Kick it on top to Ulrich. Over to the right side to Rogers. Kind of grazed off the glass, no good. Adria Ray grabs the rebound. Hannah Sayer elevates for a 3, and bang, down it goes for Sayer.
That's her second 3 ball.
Leave her open as she will bury those, and it's now down to a 3-point lead. Here comes Ella Gallatin. Foul called. Gallatin was putting her foot on the gas, trying to go around the defender. The defender had to just reach out and grab hold to prevent her from getting an easy lay-in. This one's going to be on Amy Renaud, her second personal foul, 4th team foul. So much on the inbounds. Ella Gallatin to Rogers. Andreessen elevates for a 3. Nope, can't hit him tonight. Had 8 the other night, none so far in this game. Renaud will bring it up. inside 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ray, Sayer, ball knocked away. Good grab by Green. Up to Rogers, thinks better of it, waits for her teammates to join her in front court. Gives it off to Ella Gallatin, to Jada Andreessen. Goes around at 2 players for a screen, and Andreessen will miss that one. Won't go. Ray grabbed the board. Go ahead.
She has been streaky this year. She can just, the other night, like she buries 8 out of 10, and then some nights they just don't go.
Turnover on the other end. Hannah Hergesell will travel. And the turnover gives it back over to Snohomish, leading by 3 with 1:18 to play in the third quarter. And here comes Jada Andreessen. Was looking for a screen, but the screen left.
Look at that defense. Burlington's defense is just scrappy and all over the place.
Green, kick it out. Ella Gallatin all by myself, but rims off no good. Grabs, the rebound is grabbed there by Ulrich. Back to Gallatin again. Reload on the 3-second clock. And this time another 3 that misses by Andreessen. Will she try a umpteen times? She looked at it that time, but now she'll dribble in a little bit closer. Give it off to Rogers, then a foul call. Panthers moving the ball around. Not a lot of points to show for it, though.
You know, Catherine Green's come out of the bench. She hasn't had a lot of playing time, but she's made some key plays here. A steal on one end, an offensive board on the other end. Playing some good ball in there.
Foul whistled on Annalise Slotmaker, her second personal foul. And the 5th team foul. First free throw by Rogers, no. And another one upcoming. Reisner checks back in for Burlington-Edison. Lindsay McClellan is going to come in for Snohomish. I think for Cheyenne Rogers, who's still at the line. Next one is good. She will go to the bench. The lead is 4 for the Panthers with 39 seconds to go. Coach Ken Roberts just not wanting Cheyenne Rogers to pick up her 4th personal foul here this final half minute of the third quarter. Hannah Sayer to Renaud. They're looking down low. To Reisner inside, going in, off the window and in. Chessa Holmes with the bucket. It's a 2-point ball game. 15 seconds to go. Shot clock is dead. Andreessen brings it up. They'll work it over to Gallatin. Down to 6, down to 5. Ella Gallatin goes down. Ran into, well, I think there were 3 or 4 blue shirts there in the way. And this one will be called on Amy Renaud, her 3rd personal foul, the 6th team foul. 4.7 seconds ago. Inbounds to Gallatin. No. Foul called. That's the other thing that Ella Gallatin, she can draw fouls so well. Annalise Slotmaker picks up the foul, her 3rd personal foul.
Burlington in a little bit of foul trouble with Slotmaker and Renaud, each with 3.
We're at 7 team fouls. First free throw good. 7 team fouls now, so bonus time the rest of the way for Snohomish. Lead is 3, lead is 4 with that one by Ella Gallatin. 40-36, 2 seconds to go, and intercepted here. And Ella Gallatin thought about heaving one to that. We're good. We're headed to the bench and head to the fourth quarter. 40-36, Snohomish by 4. Back with the fourth and final quarter here at Snohomish High School after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Well, we're ready to head to the fourth and final quarter. Bill, who's our leading scorer?
Well, for Snohomish, Ella Gallatin has 15. Addison Gallatin has 11. For Burlington-Edison, Amy Renaud has 11. Annalisa Slaughtermaker 9. And Hannah Sayer has 8 off the bench.
I got to think this first 2 minutes or so is going to be important for Burlington-Edison here. Not let Snohomish get out to too big a lead because they wouldn't, and that's not going to help by committing the turnover. Unforced error, really.
Yeah, and again, Burlington has to be careful with their 2 leading scorers, both with 3 personal fouls.
So here come the Panthers leading by 4, just underway in the fourth quarter. Ella Gallatin looked for sister Addie. Foul called, another one. That's Annalise Slotmaker, and that's going to be her 4th personal foul, I do believe. Yep, that's 2 consecutive fouls in a row. Because they didn't have to change the 22 on the scoreboard.
Here's your certificate of redundancy certificate.
Thank you very much. Gracias, por favor. 8 team fouls now on, that's going to be the downfall of the Burlington-Edison Tigers. The lead is 5. Snohomish could equal their biggest lead, but Addie Gallatin will miss there. So it's 41-36. Amy Renaud brings it up. Directing traffic to Reisner, to Sayer, to Renaud again. Now down low, back to the basket. Slotmaker closed off there. Good defense there by Gildersleeve Stiles, and it's going to be stolen by Andreessen. She looked at the 3, didn't take it. Addie Gallatin gets it. Back to Andreessen. Elevates for a 3. This one is short again. Tries to get her own rebound. She's on the floor. A timeout called by the Snohomish Panthers. 7:10 to play in the game. 41-36, 5-point lead. Back with more right after this timeout.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson. Clean.
Don't you remember Coach Gilbertson telling you all those years, Bill, follow your shot?
Yeah, and you don't see 3-point shooters follow their shot that often, but Andreessen followed that the entire way, and you have the best chance at it. You can see where the ball's going to come off the rim. And good hustle play by Andreessen to retain possession.
And the Panthers have it. That's Addie Gallatin. Starts to dribble, goes left. Andreessen shoots and hits a 3.
Shooters keep shooting, and she knocked it down.
And Snohomish out to their biggest lead of the ball game, up by 8 points, 44-36. See if Burlington-Edison can answer here. Reisner out to Renaud. Back to Slotmaker now. Down to 9 to shoot. They're way out away. Down to 7, down to 6. Long cross-court pass. Renaud down to 3, down to 2, down to, then that's going to be a stolen away. Ella Gallatin. Another step-through move. This time the lane won't go. Gets her own rebound and gets fouled on the way in.
In the first half, Burlington was getting every loose ball, and Snohomish has really gotten more aggressive here in the second half, getting offensive rebounds, and that time Gallatin drawing the foul off of the putback.
The foul is on Hannah Sayer, her first, 9th team foul. Ella Gallatin, first free throw is good. What does that give her?
16 for Gallatin.
45-36, Snohomish with a 9-point lead, their biggest lead. And 10-point is their biggest lead now. Up by 10, 46-36. Now BE with it. Lily Atkins had it. Goes to Renaud. Now to Holmes. Dribbling in, Atkins. Back out, elevate for a 3, and that will go for Sydney Reisner. It's 46-39, 6 minutes to play.
No lead seems to be safe.
No. Andreessen on the dribble. Guarded there by Reisner. Get it down to Addie Gallatin. Back out to Rogers. Back to Gallatin again. Low block. Couple of dribbles. Kick it out to Andreessen. Now to Ella Gallatin. Ball knocked away from her and out of bounds. She was the last to touch. So it'll be BE basketball.
Good defensive series. The shot clock was down to about 6 seconds before they forced the turnover.
5:35 to play in the game. Renaud, slot maker. She faced up and then the ball lost the handle on it, but they'll keep it. 14 to shoot. Swing it right side. Down to 8, down to 7. Here's a long outside shot. 3 ball. That's going to be a miss by Renaud. Rebound grabbed by Gildersleeve Stiles. Up the floor it goes. Cheyenne Rogers thinks better of it. She'll slow things down again. Her teammates join her in front court. She's got it. Back out to Andreessen. Out between the circles. Ella Gallatin. Goes around a screen set by Gildersleeve Stiles, but lost the handle on it. Stolen away by Burlington-Edison. Do they have one more run? They're down only by 7 here. 4:40 to play. Renaud, go ahead.
They have just not solved that matchup zone. And of course, just as I say that, they solve it. but they played with much more confidence against the man-to-man with that matchup zone. They're kind of struggling, but a nice play by Chessa Holmes to put the ball in and get an and one here.
She'll go to the line. Gildersleeve Stiles will go to the bench. Catherine Green will check in. Just over 4.5 minutes to play in the game. Offline, but rebound grabbed down by Lily Atkins. In fact, Amy Renaud had already headed to back court to play defense. She came and said, I'll join you back here in front court again. Reisner, Renaud. Goes to Holmes, has the ball, we've got bodies on the floor, jump ball will be called. Catherine Green is down there. You like the way Catherine Green plays.
Yeah, nothing flashy, but she just sticks her nose in there and plays aggressively.
And I think they're wondering if did she hit her head? She's kind of standing there.
Yeah, I wonder if there's just some kind of little concussion protocol thing going on right now.
Yeah, they're just going to walk her off the floor.
Yeah, she's played really well. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Or maybe the way she's walking. Or I wonder if it could be something with her back, too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Here comes. So she's going to get helped off. And they'll head out of the gym. The trainer's there. That must be Dad, is what I'm going to guess.
No, that's a shame. I hope she's okay.
Yep, so she will go off, and we will play on with 4:15 to play in the game, a 5-point lead for Snohomish. And the Panthers will have it.
Burlington going to pressure, 2-2-1 zone press.
And they broke it fairly easily, getting it down the floor. Panthers almost lost it. Andreessen has it. Gallatin has it now.
Oh, she wanted that 3.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite pull the trigger.
Gallatin has it, left side. They feed it down low to Gildersleeve Stiles. Back to Addie Gallatin. To Rogers. She'll dribble in, put it up too hard off the side of the backboard, no good. And the rebound controlled by Burlington-Edison. Slotmaker brings it out of backcourt. Inside 4 minutes to play in the game. Ball goes between the legs of Renaud. Then Rogers goes in, fights her for the basketball. Alternating possession will favor the Burlington-Edison Tigers with 19 to shoot, 3:37 to play. Leads only 5 for Snohomish on their home floor. This non-league game, the Northwest Conference and the Western Conference. Renaud. Atkins looks cross court over Reisner. We're going to have a hand check foul here. Snohomish only going to pick up their 5th team foul here of this half. It's going to be on Addie Gallatin, her 4th personal foul. Ken Roberts up, deciding whether or not he's going to replace or just let her play.
Well, Catherine Green would be the one that would come in to replace her, but she's left, so he doesn't have that option right now.
Swing a pass. They work it down to 20 to shoot. Renaud directing traffic way out by the center line. They'll work it down, going in. Slot maker, nice pass. Nice pass to Chessa Holmes for the bucket, and it's a 3-point ball game. It was as much as 10 here just a few moments ago, but Burlington-Edison has battled back, but now here's going to be an easy lay-in. Falling asleep defensively, Burlington-Edison didn't drop anybody back, and all by herself. You can't leave Ella Gallatin. If there's anybody in the building, you don't leave by themselves. It's Ella Gallatin. And she got to lay in. It's 48-43.
She's 1 point away from her season average. She has 19.
In the corner. Oh, the ball is going to be knocked away from Sydney Reisner.
Addie Gallatin, nice shot block.
Yeah. Andreessen. Inside, Gildersleeve Styles, too hard. But right there, Andreessen grabbing her own rebound.
You know, Andreessen hasn't had a great shooting night, but she has really worked hard on all other aspects of the game. And that hustle play gained them an extra possession.
Following their rebound, Bill, you almost had like a little tear in your eye. It's a long lost art. It's like the bounce pass. Oh, here's a bad pass. How about that for Addie Gallatin? Up the floor, going in, laying up, too hard, no good. A miss there by Slotmaker. Offside rebound comes down, and then the foul called, and that's going to send Lily Atkins to the free throw line. Well, we're inside 2 minutes to play. It's a 5-point ball game. And Ella Gallatin, her 2nd personal foul, 6th team foul. As Brad Baxter would say, kids, you got to make your free throws. She does. First one good for Lily Atkins. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Next one, good. Hit them both.
Atkins' first 2 points of the night, and they come at a critical time for the Tigers.
It's a 3-point lead. Minute 55 to play. Full court pressure. Timeout, Snohomish. We step aside with a minute 53 to play in the game. Snohomish 48. Burlington-Edison 45. We come back with a conclusion after this timeout.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, but we work regardless of what's going on outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. And right now, Bickford has 138 F-Series in stock, from the best-selling F-150s to medium-duty F-650s. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Welcome back here to Snohomish High School. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler, and there's Ken Roberts talking to his team still.
Because partially strategy and breaking the press, and partially I don't think they're going to get across the line in 10 seconds. So I think that was a pretty smart timeout.
Yep. So here come the Snohomish Panthers. Tyler Gildersleeve Styles and Addison Gallatin, Ella Gallatin, Cheyenne Rogers, and Jada Andreessen. For the Burlington-Edison Tigers, Claire Bishop is out there, Sydney Reisner, Amy Renaud, Lily Atkins, and here come the Panthers, dribbling it out of back court. Ella Gallatin, 16 to shoot, but it's only a 3-point ball game. And here's a steal. Stripped away from her. Grabbed by Amy Renaud. Goes in, laying up, no good. Foul call. She goes to the floor, gets helped up, but she got fouled on the way in. That's Ella Gallatin, picks up her 3rd personal foul. Got cleaned up on the steal.
Yeah, this has been a great ball game and good sportsmanship, helping up her opponent. But now Renaud with
The lead is 3. Clunks the first one off the front of the iron.
Renaud's got to be tired. She's
Yeah.
played the entire ball game, and with
Next one, no good. Missed them both and short with both of them.
now she's tired.
Yeah, Ella Gallatin brings it up. Here's Addie. Back out to Ella, to sister. Jada Andreessen elevates for a 3, and down it will go for Jada Andreessen. And it's a 6-point ball game. Just when you need them, down it goes.
Yeah, she's got 2 threes here in the fourth quarter. Exactly what you said, right when the Panthers needed it.
Amy Renaud to Reisner, back to Renaud again. Looked left, goes right instead to Reisner. Inside a minute to play, took a little bit too much time, and finally Andreessen knocks the ball to Cheyenne Rogers. Now Snohomish can kind of sit there and wait for them to foul. Gallatin has it, goes around a screen. Nice screen there. Addie Gallatin, a 3-ball offline, no good. Down to 35 seconds to go. Up the floor, and the ball is going to be kicked out of bounds. Reset on the 30, so it's going to be exactly the right amount of time. 30 and 30 on the clock as we take a break. We'll be back right after this timeout.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over.
I am the beast.
We talked about Burlington-Edison being tired. They played and lost to Eastlake last night, 55-46. Playing Snohomish tonight. Tomorrow, they go up to Mount Baker and play at 5:45 in the afternoon. So 3 days and 3 nights for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. They have the basketball down by 6 here as they'll have the ball knocked out of bounds. The Snohomish Panthers beat Shorecrest on Wednesday, 71-27. Now tonight against Burlington-Edison, Tuesday against Stanwood, Thursday against Lake Stevens. So that's a tough gauntlet as well for the Panthers. Inbounds off the inbounds play to Slotmaker. She gets fouled and she'll go to the free throw line. The shot clock is dead now. And Elise Slotmaker, the 5'7" junior, goes to the stripe. Foul was on Cheyenne Rogers, her 8th team foul. First free throw good. So the lead is 5. Next one by Slotmaker, rattles and drops. The lead is 4. 2 possession. Foul called immediately off the inbounds. From the instructions from Brett McLeod, we got to foul him quick. We need to get him to miss on the other end. Chances are Ella Gallatin's not going to be the one that's going to miss much. First free throw, no good. Next one by Ella Gallatin, good. So 5-point lead.
She's got 20.
Sayer out of backcourt. They got to go quick. Something got to go quick. Right side, Reisner, and that's exactly what Brett McLeod says. Hey, we got to go quick. And he calls a timeout, so we'll keep it right here. 52-47. 5-point lead for the Snohomish Panthers on their home floor inside 30 seconds of play in the game. Bill, I would think that Burlington-Edison's got to get something quick. A 2 or a 3 doesn't matter. We need something to go in the hole, and then hope for a steal or a foul and get to the other end.
Yeah, I suspect that they'll probably try to go inside and go for 2 and hope to draw a foul as well.
Yeah.
On this first play. But we shall see. Snohomish has been good at denying the 3 ball.
So here come the Tigers. Panthers are out there. And they're going to throw it in. Near side, Lily Atkins. Right in front of us. To Reisner. Dribbles in, goes around, puts it up, lays it up and in. 52-47. They have no timeouts remaining, down to 9. Yeah, they used their last timeout, so they couldn't call a timeout there to stop the clock. Down to 8.9 seconds to go. Ella Gallatin goes to the other end. The foul is on Sydney Reisner, her 3rd personal foul, 8th team foul on Snohomish.
So she'll get 2 shots. She needs to make 1 of these.
Just to make it a 2-possession ball game. She hits the first one. 53-49, 4-point lead, 8.9 to go. Next one, hit them both. 54-49, 5-point lead. Sayer, she hit in the back of the head of Slotmaker. It's going to be grabbed by Andreessen, and this ball game will draw to a close, and it'll be the Snohomish Panthers with the win. The Panthers will win it. Final score of 54-49. So Snohomish beats Burlington-Edison 54-49. Our player of the game is going to be Addison Gallatin, and we'll talk to her coming up after we take a break. This inter-squad game, this intersectional game between the Snohomish Panthers of the Western Conference and the Burlington-Edison Tigers of the Northwest Conference, and it goes to Snohomish. Final score of 54-49. We'll come back with our player of the game right here on STSPN.com.
We at Gene Johnson are here and ready to help with our touch-free service. Being clean and safe are at the top of our minds. We're using gloves, masks, shoe covers, and lots of hand sanitizer. Our software allows us to get your approval without any physical contact. We hope you don't need us, but if you do, we're ready. Gene Johnson, clean, on time, and professional.
No? You want to get? You guess before we tell you.
Yep. She did know.
See, you passed the test. Here we go. It's time for our adrenaline fundraising player of the game, and it's Addison Gallatin. And I asked you if you knew how many points you had, and you didn't know, but then you guessed right. Do you not keep track?
No. I mean, sometimes.
Oh. Yeah, we're going to put that mic a little closer to you. It was hard to hear. Sometimes you do keep track?
Sometimes, but not normally.
Okay.
Okay, I love the way you start out the game. Was that a design play from Coach Roberts to go in and post you up in the opening possession of the game?
It was for me and Tyler. We would alternate.
And so it worked out. Do you like it when it's like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like getting to share who gets to score and spreading out who gets to score.
You know, these guys are pretty good. Burlington's pretty good.
Yeah, they were really good.
Well, and you guys started out into the man, and then you kind of went into that matchup zone, and it seemed to give them a lot of trouble. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, they kept beating us off the dribble, so we switched it because they weren't shooting as good as we thought they were going to. So we switched it and just made sure they couldn't drive as good.
And I thought that early they had the intensity going to the boards and things, but you guys really turned it on in the second half. Did much better on the offensive boards. And I'd like to know what Coach Roberts had to say at halftime.
Yeah, he said that as a team we need to work harder to get the boards, and if you know you're not going to get it, get back on defense because they were really beating us on the fast breaks.
And it worked out tonight. You got to win.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
I think Stanwood.
Stanwood?
Yeah.
And then Lake Stevens next week
Yeah.
too, right? But you can rest over the weekend.
Yeah.
you need the rest. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. That is Addison Gallatin. We're going to get a picture here with their Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game T-shirt. Again, the final score, the Snohomish Panthers win it 54-49 over the Burlington-Edison Tigers. Bill, why don't we do a quick rundown of the scoring?
Okay, let's go ahead and see. First for Burlington, they were led by the 13 points of Amy Renaud. Annalisa Slotemaker had 11. 5 points for Sydney Reiser, 2 for Lily Atkins, 4 for Claire Bishop, 2 for Emma Smith, 4 for Chessa Holmes, and 8 for Hannah Slayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players getting in the scoring column for Burlington-Edison. Snohomish Panthers were led by the 22 points of Ella Gallatin. She led 3 people in double figures. Addison Gallatin, our player of the game, had 12. Jada Andreessen had 10, including 2 really important 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. 4 points for Catherine Green, 6 points for Cheyenne Rogers. Just got to say, hope that Catherine Green's okay. She took a big fall in there, but she played a whale of a game off the bench.
There you go. Thank you very much, Bill. Reminder, next week we've got a KRKO STSPN simulcast on Wednesday night. The Lake Stevens Vikings and the Glacier Peak Grizzlies will be at Glacier Peak High School. Then an STSPN exclusive next Thursday. It's the Lake Stevens Vikings and the Snohomish Panthers WESCO 4A, 3A crossover high school girls basketball matchup. Our game today brought to you by Adrenaline Fundraising, McDaniels Do It Best, Fred's Rivertown Ale House, Airfield Espresso, American Family Insurance and Sally Petty from Monroe, GS Heating, Cooling and Electrical, Gene Johnson Plumbing, and by the Washington Officials Association. So for Todd, Elvig, and Bill Kusler, I'm Tom Lafferty, reminding you of tonight's final score from the Keith Gilbertson Senior Sports and Fitness Center at Snohomish High School. It was the Snohomish Panthers 54, the Burlington-Edison Tigers 49. Good night, everybody.